Hi, welcome once again. So in this video we will discuss about the loops, maybe a couple of concepts that we would like to clear for the loop. Now this loop is more of a concept which is for the programming language, and before we get into the execution or application of this loop concept in Unreal Engine, we would like to understand what exactly is the loop. So that concept need to be clear before we execute the same in the Unreal Engine. In this video we will talk about two loops. One is the for loop and another is while loop. So what is for loop? Okay, now as the loop means it is just a flow of a certain activity, certain action, and it is getting repeated. Okay, so what happens in the loop? So there is an action which is taken. Now after this action, the condition is being evaluated. If the condition is true, the statement is executed again. The action is repeated again with the updation of the expression, and the loop continues. If the condition given is false, the loop is terminated. So that's quite simple. Now let's see what is while loop. So in a while loop, what happens is before the action is executed, the condition is evaluated. So that's a basic condition and the difference between the while loop and the for loop. So first the condition is evaluated. If the condition is true, the loop continues. That means the action is executed and the loop continues, and again the condition is evaluated, and then again the loop continues. Now if the action given is false, the loop is terminated. So that's very simple. Now the question is, what is the difference between a for loop and the while loop, and that we will see with an example. Okay, here, so there is a milkman, and he has got a barrel with a capacity of 20 liters, and he has a bucket full of milk which is basically 4 liter. Now what happens is, if we talk about the for loop, that means we simply calculate that 5 times, or the 5 bucket has to be filled to make this 20 liter barrel completely filled. So we know that there is something that 5 times the activity should repeat. Particularly with the while loop, instead of this 5 times, what we have to do is n number of times the action need to be repeated until the barrel is completely filled. So even before the filling of the first bucket happens, they check whether the barrel is filled or not, and then the filling of the barrel happens. So that's quite a simple difference, and that is more important. And let us see how we can execute the same in the Unreal Engine. Please like this video if you find it informative and helpful, and yes, subscribe to our channel for more updates. Okay, now we will check how for loop can be used in this Unreal Engine platform. So here are a couple of things which we will discuss. So here first is the event begin play, which is connected to the for loop. How you will get it? For loop is like you right click and you type and you get the for loop. Here it is the for loop. Fine. Now which is connected to this for loop. Now for loop has got this part which is called the first index, which we have assigned a certain number, and the last index which we have assigned a certain higher number, and the loop body is connected to the print screen. Now what will happen, as we have said that in the for loop it will start printing hello, and then it will check, and then for 10 times it will keep on typing hello. So let's see it. It's already been compiled. Let's check this. So here we can see hello 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 coming for the 10 times. Now what we can do is we can add one more variable. Now this variable is basically another integer. How we can do it? We can add this integer, which we can use it as a first index. Now understand this, in the first index we are just manipulating the number, and in the first index the number, I mean the value was 1. Here the value is 5. Now what will happen? Let me compile it. So it will start from 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So let me do one thing. Let me put a index number instead of hello. Let me save it. Again 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's quite simple. Even instead of index, instead of printing the index, what you can do is you can create another string value, and then you can write whatever it is. So loop is running. I think there is a spelling mistake. Loop is running. Fine. So let me compile it. So play. So loop is running 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. So here you can see this is getting completed once this is done. Now there is a formatting also. Formatting, I mean you can format the text also. That's quite easy. How you can use it? Here we have taken this format. How you will get the format? Again right click, you will get format. So here is the format text. Now in the format text, what you can see, I have written loop ran for index times. Now what is this? Here this index number is basically this number. So you connect this index number over here and you connect this to the print screen. So I think these are just unnecessary there. Compile it and let me disconnect this. So the first index remains 1. Compile it. So loop ran for first time or 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4 time, like this. It is keep on coming and ends at loop action number 10. So the last is this completed. Here also you can put something print index, you connect it, and in the string you write it that loop completed. So let's see how does it work. So it will run first, second, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and run for 10 times. Okay. So something wrong here. Why it went off? Because sorry, the duration here I fixed for 10 seconds. Here I need to make it again for 10 seconds. Compile it again. Play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10th time, and then it is coming as a loop is completed. Okay, let us see. There are a couple of small things. So we have seen that there's a variable which can be connected to the first integer, first index. You can connect this also to the last integer. So last integer could be, you can give a value of 5. So let's see how does it work. So it will run up to 5 times. Okay, there are a couple of other things. You can add random integer. So this random integer, you can have you can give a max value of say 10 times. You compile it. So what will happen? It will start from 1 and then the last index would be somewhere between 1 to 10. How does it work? So it ran for 1 time. Let's do it again. It's ran this time. It ran for 5 times. Let's do it again. It ran for 3 times. So this is a random value. There is one more, something called random value in range. Random value in range. So there we are actually controlling the minimum. The minimum could be, let us assume 5, and maximum could be, let us assume, say 10. Compile it. 5. Again doing it for 7 times. So it will be between 5 to 10 because the minimum is 5. So anytime you can see it is like this time it is 6 times, again you try, this time it is 7 times. So it will keep on coming. So that's all for this for loop. Okay, now we will discuss about the while loop. So where you get the while loop is simply by right click and then you type while. So here is this while loop. Fine. Now with the while loop, as we have already discussed during our previous discussion of for loop, that there is a condition, and this condition will be checked again and again even before the action is action is executed. Now here the condition is there is an integer and the value of the integer that we have already set is 5. Now this value of integer has to be less than 10. So whenever the execution happens, the string value will type only if it is less than 10. Now, so it has been connected. This is connected with the something called increment. Now what is this increment? You right click and press increment. So you will see there is an increment float and increment integer. You select increment integer. So here is this increment integer. Fine. Now what does this increment integer does? It adds 1 to the specified value that it is set with. Here this is the integer. The default value is 5. Now what is happening? Every time 1 is added to 5 and then the print screen is executed. So let me compile it and play. So here you can see 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is the 5 times which is executed. Let me change this variable to possibly 8. Let's see how does it work. You compile it. Ideally it should flow. It will add 1 to it and it will show the print screen, and again the loop will start. Again it will add 1 integer to this value, which is basically now 9, and then it will print the screen. So let's see, here it is 9 and 10. So that's it for this while loop. Well, hopefully this series will be able to develop your own mechanics and system, and you will learn how to use the Unreal Engine blueprint system. So that's it for this video. Thanks a lot. See you in the coming videos.